Alright, so today I found this property that was under development. There must have been some kind of manufactured home or mobile home on this property that they tore down. And I actually know the company that is doing the work, so this is really cool. But this property is beautiful right here on the small lake's water edge. It's bigger than our lake, and it actually looks really blue. It's really interesting to be able to fly in this close context to trees and other stuff where you don't really have to worry about hitting it, even if you did it accidentally, which certainly wasn't what I was hoping to do, even accidentally. Don't want to crash. And I'm happy to tell you that in the 12 minutes I flew this down to 29%, I guess, I did not crash. But it gave me a chance to zoom around and try to explore and get an idea of the shape of the drone a little bit more, because that's really been the big challenge, is the width. It's definitely way smaller in width overall than the Mavic Air 2. Maybe 6 inches narrower with the props fully extended, which makes a big difference when you're trying to fly near stuff. The speed here was, 15, 20 miles an hour. But, when I got into sport mode and started doing some maneuvers, I did get up to 45 and 50, and it was blowing my mind. I mean, the immersiveness of the goggles and being able to do this is just unparalleled to anything else I've ever done before. It just feels like you're actually doing it. I mean, I feel that even though I was sitting on the back of the car doing this, that I was literally, swaying left and right as I made some of these passes and some of these turns around the trees and so forth. It didn't faze me in terms of motion sickness at all, which, I'm pretty impressed with. I thought I might get nauseous in doing some of these maneuvers. But again, it's not manual mode. I'm not doing flips and stuff. It's going to be a while before I do that. And naturally, as I'm trying to do this voiceover, my dog's in the backyard chasing her herding balls, so I apologize for that additional sound effects going on. But yeah, so shout out to Barnett Land Development, and Teresa and Dave. This is the property your company is working on, your guys are working on. I don't know how recently you guys were here. I mean, it looks like you're done. Looks like this piece of equipment is ready to be picked up. But what do I know? But I made a fun time this afternoon. Just zooming around. I mean, I can't use a better word. I know it gets, repetitive and tiresome. Oh, he's zooming again. Oh, he's flying around trees or flying around yards or grass. I do go out over the water here in just a bit. There's a beautiful dock. I don't know how safe it is, but I'm not about to try and to walk anywhere else. I really didn't try to encroach on the property, in all honesty. And walking on it in the event of a crash would probably be the only time I would even think about trespassing. But I don't think anyone would mind right here. I'm just sitting in my car and on the edge of the road and zooming around on the property. There's a shed there. And notice how I'm going faster. Getting a little bit more brave. Now that I know what's around. I mean, you never know, wires or tree branches sticking out or anything that could just grab the drone would be bad. This is a beautiful little lake. So, I don't know. I don't know if you guys like videos like this with me doing the voiceovers more than trying to put cheesy music to it. But this is after the fact. I mean, when I'm flying, unless I'm recording live to Facebook, I have no way of recording my voice at the same time unless I hit record on the phone, I guess, and then merge it later. This is literally done after the fact. I just copied the video files from the SD card to my phone, and I open up this editor I'm using called UCut, which seems to work great for 4K video, and it puts them all on the timeline automatically, and I hit record for the voiceover, and that's what I'm doing right now. And it'll be on YouTube, fully uploaded, about, I guess it's 16 gigs of video. And that'll be uploaded and processing on YouTube within half an hour, which is unprecedented for me. I mean, even using my computer, even a brand new computer, it took for frickin' ever to make this stuff work. I haven't gotten involved in proxy editing, which is something I probably should have done. But yeah, look here. This is a piece of their equipment. I'm sure they're pretty proud of it. That thing does some serious work. But yeah, back to the video editing. I'm not trying to make a career out of this. I just want to put stuff together to show what I'm doing. I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. Putting it out there for everyone to enjoy. If you're thinking about getting one of these drones, if you've never flown a drone before you can probably ease into this type of flying fairly easily. It's an adjustment for me, not being very comfortable with goggles in the past, like the Oculus type goggles. I've never really enjoyed doing that kind of stuff, but this is different. The whole video game aspect of the Oculus is what really, I think, puts me off. But this is real life, man. I mean, you are in 100% control of what you're seeing going on here. So all the adrenaline of coming too close, or the excitement of doing something you didn't think you could do, that is real. And the gaming side of VR, or the gaming side of wearing goggles, is just not there for me, where this is. As you can see, there's no one around, no risk to property, no risk at all. I mean, the worst thing I could do here is crash after I hit a tree branch and go pick it up. Or as I'm flying over the water, bird strike. That would be bad. But here, I'm just able to, like I said earlier, zoom around and have a good time. I mean, this is great. And this is only with one battery still. I hesitated when I ordered the drone and got it in, and only got what they call the DJI FPV combo. It comes with one battery and the goggles and everything you need to get going. But I really should have just gone ahead and got the Fly More combo, which adds 2 more batteries and a 3-position charger, so you can charge all 3 batteries on the same strip. But I hesitated, and then when I was thinking, earlier in the week, that, man, I wish I had another battery, because 12 to 15 minutes of flight time that I get on this goes by so quick that there are times when you just want to get another battery pack and continue. But I had to order from DJI because Amazon was out and a lot of the other vendors did not have stock. Of course, the next day they did, magically, but I went ahead and ordered from DJI, and they're coming all the way from mainland China. They're supposed to be here Tuesday. So they ship by DHL, and I was able to see the tracking and all that. So it's 5 days, 6 days, not so bad. But my point being is I'm going to have those 3 batteries for this drone, which gives me, call it 12 to 15 minutes of flying time. Then I have my Mavic Air 2, which I have 3 batteries, which is the Fly More combo for it. And I get about 20 odd minutes with those drone batteries. So if you think about it, I could alternate batteries while the first spent FPV battery is charging, which takes about 45 minutes to an hour. Call it 45. And in doing that, I would be able to almost fly non-stop for 2.5 hours or so. So if I move to any location to do some more exploring or flying, that's exactly what I'm going to try doing. So but the thing is, I'm going to have to get some more SD cards, because just this 12 minutes, 16 gigs of video, that's just mind-boggling. But again, the reason this is more, this video takes up more room is because it's shooting at 60 frames per second for that smoothness you see on playback at 60 frames. It's a little bit smoother. The Mavic can do, I think, 60 frames per second, but it's not a default. That's all this drone does, is 60 frames per second. I don't know that I've even found a setting to down it to 30 frames per second. It's 4K, and we do what we want with it from there. So if that's overkill, I mean, I could crop video, make the file smaller, or compress it, but I'm trying to do it as least uncompressed as possible, just for the pure enjoyability factor of, and just this video looks great. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Florida. I mean, I'm loving it. I sound like a McDonald's commercial. And again, I'm not flying this FPV drone for video or shots that I want to edit and put into something else, or capture certain details. It's just the whole experience. There are places I've flown in the past, like with the Phantoms, I flew the Skyway Bridge. The focus of that flight was the Skyway Bridge, one thing. Bach Tower Gardens, just the tower. Didn't care about all the other crap. This is about the whole experience of getting there, going wherever I'm going, whatever I find in exploring behind the trees and around the, around the twists and turns that lead me to something that I haven't seen before from where I'm at. So although I'm not directly visual line of sight for most of this, because not only is it too far, I mean, for me, 100 meters, 500 feet away, I can't see this little thing. Anybody else that says they can, they're lying to you. But what I'm getting at is, with the Mavic, it's about positioning the drone in position to get that shot. And here, it's just the experience of doing stuff around that shot. If you happen to get something you can stop and take a picture of, great. But that's not the intent here. I mean, I could even extract a frame from any of these videos, and just to put in perspective, this entire video is actually 4 videos of about 4 gigs each. So that's a lot of data to edit and process. And when I was working with doing this on the computer stuff, on the Windows 10. Uh, I was learning about proxies. They're where you take the heavy video and you put it somewhere and it quickly does a scan over the whole video and gives you like a dumbed down look of the video that is much easier to edit. And then it remembers all those time frames of whatever you did for editing, and then it will later apply that to the original video. So you're not actually working with the heavy video. Look at this tree. I actually got brave. So proxies are cool, but I never got around to learning exactly how to do that. But still, on the computer I bought, I spent a lot of money on it last summer. I wasn't enjoying doing the edits. I wasn't enjoying being stuck on a computer messing with it. It's really weird for me because that's all I've known since, last 40 years. I've been the computer kid, the computer guy, the software engineer doing all this cool stuff, but I'm enjoying doing all this stuff on my phone. I couldn't do it on my old phone. This is leveraging the new technology. I do have a Galaxy S21 Ultra. I went ahead and sprung for the top of the line. I guess the only thing I'm regretting on that is it only has 128 gig of RAM, which is double what my old phone had. But when you're talking about editing 16 gigs of video at a time, that eats up space pretty quick. But I just checked. I have almost 100 gigs free on this phone. So that's awesome. I'll just keep doing this. I can, after I've uploaded to YouTube, I just delete it and, begin again. But the other thing is, some of the edits on the computer, even without proxy, working with large files, were done pretty quick, 15, 20 minutes. But my phone does it in like 5 minutes. Like when I'm done with this and I hit, export, it'll export this 4K, 60 frame per second video in like 5 minutes. That blows my mind for something that's handheld. Unprecedented. See, it's definitely so much fun here. I can't wait to explore more areas like this. There's a lot of construction going on here in the area that I live in. A lot of it's by water, near Land O'Lakes and so forth. We're going to be doing some camping trips coming up, and you're going to see a lot more coming. I really love this stuff. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and I'll talk to you later. See you later. Fly again with you later. Bye, guys.